Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. My name is Adam. I'm the QB manager of Franchise Hockey. With me as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with the good, the bad, and the truly ugly 2021-2022 Vancouver Canucks season continued. The trade deadline approaches. Jeff, things have went from okay to better to worse to what has happened to this team? What have you done?
Well, we started out better than the actual Canucks, and then we basically inverted their season. We started out strong and then slipped from there, unlike the actual Canucks, who started out badly and then turned it around as soon as they hired Bruce Boudreau. And we're I think 2-0-1 since the Christmas break ended in real life. This one, so we're in the real Canucks are, I think, one game above 500, but still sixth or seventh even. Yeah, I think maybe seventh in the division. We're a game below 500, but we're somehow fifth. So we've got a slightly less competitive Pacific Division to deal with. But I still don't think I mean, we could be in a position to push for the playoffs. I think we're a few points out of it now if we were to pick up players. But the problem is that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for a few reasons. One, Quinn Hughes, ruptured disc in his back. He's probably gone for the season, and I'm not even sure he's going to be ready for training camp next year. That's a little scary, but that's our best defenseman gone for the year. So we've got really limited puck moving ability from the blue line. We did pick up Nick Leddy. I think we was on waivers at the start of the season. We've brought in old man Zdeno Chara, who we traded, I think, Tucker Poolman for. And Ekman Larsson's doing not much better in this game than he is in real life. So generally, it's a pretty weak defensive group. And we're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs with that. Forwards.
I think we should also make it more weak, too.
Yeah.
Time to put Tyler Myers on that trade block.
You got to keep some depth there. He's only 31. I'd rather try and
I'd
find.
rather get. We might be able to get somebody decent. If you put him on the trade block, we don't have to trade him. But man, that contract is awful. And if we could get
What's worse, though, is much worse is Ekman Larsson's contract. So I am putting him on the trade block. I just did it. If somebody wants to give us an offer for him, fine.
Put both, Jeff. Let's
No,
double
I'm
check.
going to leave Myers for now.
I'm going to say we are streaming live currently on 3 different platforms right now. We're on twitch.tv/franchise hockey manager, twitch.tv/OTB developments, as well as our Steam page. And I'm currently watching all the chats. If you have any questions or want to say hi, or maybe you recently picked up the game as it was on sale during the winter sale, but that is now over.
Okay, so, I mean, we've got about a month the trade deadline, so I guess I'm going to play a few more games to get us a little closer. I think we've got the lines. Yeah, boy, what a mess. Okay, well, we got that. Yeah, it looks like it's set up the way it should be, so we'll just sim a few games to get us a little closer here. And we lose 5-1 to Florida.
So did you put Halak on the trade block as well?
Oh, no, I should. Yeah, you're right. And that's a real life topic for the Canucks now. Sounds like they're going to try to move him, which makes sense because they're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs this year, and might as well get something for him. His contract's up this year.
Well, in real life, they said he's what? If he plays 2 more games, he takes a $1.25 million cap hit against them next year.
Yeah, so I mean, what can you do with him? You can't send him down. So if you can trade him, great. And if Michael DiPietro's probably ready to get a few games as the backup, so that should be fine. So what if we? Okay, yeah, we got Martin and we got Silos and Abbotsford. Oh, because we don't have a ECHL team. Okay. So back to back against St. Louis. I'll give Demko the start again. And yeah, now we're starting to slide. 3-0 against the Blues. I just don't think we got enough offense on the blue line to do much of anything. 1 goal in the last 2 games, and I think that's pretty typical for what we're going to see since without Hughes in the lineup. Wonder if I should probably switch one of the defensemen to a more offensive role.
So Jeff, can he build stats if you move him to a more offensive role, or is he just stuck kind of as he is?
Who?
Anyone, and if you move a defenseman to a more offensive role,
it'll temporarily change some of his stats. Oh no, wait, did we take that out? No, yeah, it's with the 2D engine we removed that. That's because the roles have a bigger effect on his on-ice behavior. Okay, actually we got Letty and Ekman Larsson both as mobile. Can Ekman Larsson? No, he's not quite as good as anything else. Same with Letty. Okay, Myers, we can switch him to more of a two-way player so he can get a little more involved offensively. See, I don't think I want to change anything else here. Actually, no, Patan can swap him out with Chason for a couple of games, give him a try on the wing. And he'll act a little more rested against Edmonton. And what?
Going through a lot tougher go than I am in mine as I'm coming along with you.
Pedersen's first stars, we beat the Oilers 3-1.
Nice.
And Connor McDavid out of the lineup day to day after that game, which sore back in this. Sounds like he's out with COVID for a while now. Like about quarter of the league at the moment. I think I saw it was 50% like a week ago. It's probably gone up since then. I think
don't worry,
4 or 5 guys.
They're making it super fair by delaying every Canadian team's games. Yeah, I don't. Poor Montreal just can't catch a break with it.
Yeah, I mean, well, they were in it for a rough enough season as it was.
Well, I know, but they just keep, every time they play, it seems like they get another 5 guys testing positive.
Yeah, okay. And we got the Jets, who are doing pretty well this year in this game, at least. 3rd in the Central. No, we just won that one, so I'll go with the same lineup, except Demko will start. And a 6-1 win over Winnipeg. Jack Rathbone, who hasn't had a point in real life this year, has 3 assists.
Nice. So has Rathbone been up a lot?
Has what?
Has Rathbone been up a lot on the real Canucks?
I think he's only played 8 or 9 games. Can't remember if he was hurt or not. And we got a trade proposal from Calgary. And it's for Ekman Larsson. Do we get to dump that contract already?
What are they offering?
Dmitry Zavgorodny, a Russian who, was their 7th round pick in 2018. Was actually in the ECHL at one point this year. So this is basically just a pure salary dump. It's going to make us awful this year because we're going to lose Ekman Larsson. In addition to having Hughes out for the rest of the season.
I don't know if you want to make that move.
But okay, what I'm going to do first is shop Ekman Larsson and see if I get better offers. I can't shop Ekman Larsson because he's got the no trade clause, but he's presumably willing to accept that to go to Calgary. I mean, he's going to be hard to get rid of, and that contract is just terrible. And I think that's part of the point of doing the streams of Canucks is try to undo the Jim Benning damage, and that's a big part of it right now. I think we got to do it. I'm gonna have to find another defenseman somewhere because I don't think we've got. Oh yeah, we got Shen as our, you know, Brisbane 1.5 stars. Jet Wu's not ready yet. Yeah, keeper Steve. Yeah, it's 1.5 star guys all the way down. I got to do this just to get out from under that contract.
All right.
And we still got the big return from that trade, which is Connor Garland. Although he hasn't produced as much as he has for the actual Canucks. Okay, and Zagrodny goes down to Abbotsford.
Why don't you shop him right away?
No, actually, he's a decent prospect.
Yeah, but just shop him because if you get a high draft pick for him, it would be better than and help you out, especially.
Look, he's the number. He's a better prospect than anybody we've got on left wing in Abbotsford right now. So I'm going to leave him there.
Just shop him. Just shop him once.
Nope.
Just see what happens.
Not going to do it.
Jeff, come on. You're talking about a rebuild. This is not a rebuild.
I'm not to the trading deadline yet. You're going to see the rebuild when we get there.
Okay, so doing a quick look, your best bets at defense. Again, we don't have a lot of these guys scouted. Include Noel Hoffenmeyer.
I'm going to try
for free agents.
My backup, and nope, we didn't get any backups for Silos. The third string guy in Abbotsford.
Christopher Mariz Ortez. Mitch Renke.
No, I don't think I'm going to sign a free agent. It's not really going to help
Cole Moberg.
at the moment. But what have we got on the trading block for defensemen around the league? Oh, great, a bunch of guys that are hurt already. Beiruther from Columbus. Beiruther, is it? Oh, let's see. Alex Edler has apparently done nothing with the Kings, who sent him down. Oh, geez, we got all the ex-Canucks here. Troy Stetcher.
Yeah, shocker. All the ex-Canucks are not in the league.
Okay, Edler. They can't want much for him. So let's offer him the least amount possible. So I'm going to offer a draft pick for Edler. And I need to call somebody up temporarily to fill that empty spot in D. So that will be Brisbane. Who's going to go into the lineup ahead of Shen, and we're going to have to shake the lines up a little bit. So that winds up putting Letty on the top pair. Oh boy, that's ugly. No, I don't want Highmore on the second line.
That's terrifying.
Okay, I mean, the forwards are fine. We're in good shape at forward. We have to. That's going to be, I think, the major focus of the rebuild. Finding somebody to help Hughes once he's healthy, and build up some depth back on D.
That's why I get rid of Myers. He's going to hurt you more than help.
He's part of the depth, though. Until I've got something to replace him with, I'm going to keep him there. Okay. And we got Calgary. Let's see how we do with the Ekman Larson defense.
But my argument, Jeff, my argument back would be you can rebuild your defense in the off season, either through free agents or through the draft.
Yeah, now that we've got that money freed up from Ekman Larson's contract, and we lose 4-3 in overtime to Calgary, and Ekman Larson has a 99 defensive game rating, 70. Geez, he played nearly half an hour.
Yeah,
for them.
Calgary's
29 minutes. Calgary's actually pretty bad in this game. I think we had them a little bit underrated to start the season, so they're underperforming here. Although they may turn that around after that trade. And
I'm just saying that
hanging like a point behind under 500. You're saying what?
Getting rid of Tyler Myers, you'd free up what, $16 million in salary between Ekman Larson and him?
Yeah, but if you're just
I'd
going to
like to have
replace
that.
that with another 2.5, 3-star defenseman.
You're not though. You're either going to replace it with a three and a half or higher guy, or you're going to get a couple more guys until you can replace who are just as quality
Now we can take a look and see if that's
for
available,
less.
and if that's there in the off season, we can do it. But we can make a trade for Myers then.
I,
Scouting update. Shane Wright's still at the top of the entry draft. And we are how many weeks out from 3 weeks out from the trading deadline? So let's just move through these games fairly quickly to get to it. At the Hawks, can we get back to 500? And we do with a 5-0 shutout for Demko. Geez, I mean, I'm trying to tank it here. The team just isn't going down.
hovering at 500. That's not
Well, I mean,
great, but it's not
better than we should
terrible.
be doing with a lineup that's half EA, half AHL defenseman. And development report. Okay, Zavgarodny
Oh, right.
Zavgarodny got 1.5. I think he was 1-star when he traded for him. He's 1.5 now.
There's no games in February.
Oh, right, because the Olympics is still in here. Okay.
Yes.
And the Kings did not like our offer for Edler, so I'm not going to worry about that for the moment. Brisbois probably paying okay. The budget got scouting max, and we're still piling up points, so it should be fine there. And I think, yeah, we still probably need the happiness support. I don't mind spending the money on that at the moment.
Do me a favor. Look at your injured list.
What am I looking for?
Okay, and I'm just a little bit ahead of you, but Brent Sutter is actually down to 1 to 2 months in my mind.
He's 2 to 3 months on this, so
Yeah.
he may be back, but I mean, we're going to be done with him at the end of the year anyhow. His contract's up. And Nashville, we will give Demko the start again after the shutout. And 5-2 loss this time. Philip Forsberg gets 4 points and is the first star. And into February, in the Olympics that didn't happen should be, what are the dates on that? You remember what the original Olympic start date was? Or I guess it's still the same date.
Yeah, it's something like February 5th to the 20th something.
Did you see where Bettman's trying to talk the IHF into, and I guess the IOC into moving hockey to the Summer Olympics?
You mean moving back to the Summer Olympics?
Well, they only played it there once in, what was it, 1920, Belgium?
Yeah, well, whatever. It was there.
Okay, yeah, week out from the Olympics, and yeah, we are into the winter, are into the Olympic break now. That was our last game for a while. So we got that 3-week gap, and was the trading deadline. I've actually got that trading deadline early in the game, don't I? That should be in March. So 24th, and our schedule. Oh, we got Calgary on the day on the day of the deadline. So I might as well just continue this, and we'll see when Sutter gets healthy again. But yeah, I mean, if they, I can see the argument for having it in the Summer Olympics, but that would sure take a lot away from the Winter Olympics. I mean, that's one of the marquee things for them, and if you put it in the summer, is it going to be as prominent?
It all depends on what they want for the NHL. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Flames and Oilers making a trade. Trevor Lewis to Edmonton for Seth Griffith.
Interesting.
And, we got a trade rumor about Halak, which we know is true because we're trying to move him. And the Oilers make us an offer for him. Marcus Nemelin, 23-year-old defenseman. We have him 1.5 stars. The consensus is at 1 and potential 2. Who was he? He was a third rounder. No, geez, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and playing looks like third or fourth. No, second. Yeah, probably second pair minutes in Bakersfield. No, that's not good enough. We're going to leave that. And I should probably put, see if I want to put anybody else on the trading block. Okay, I'll put Myers on there just to see if we get any offers for him. But the guys I'm going to be thinking of trading in a couple of weeks should probably go on there now just to see if we can generate some offers for them that might be a little better than what we could normally get. So as soon as we get the next break, actually I'll break it on purpose. And the Olympics start, just out of curiosity, who's on Team Canada? So Price, yeah, it's not the greatest set of goalies. Price, Kemper, and Fleury.
Interesting.
I think we had Fleury rated a little too high at the start of the year since he hasn't done much. And then I don't see a lot of surprises otherwise. Okay, what was, oh yeah, right. Myers on the trade block. Got Halak there. Chara away at the Olympics for Slovakia. Halak also the Olympics, and Pedersen is the only other Olympian we got. So mainly,
Well, you would have had Ekman Marston, but you traded him away.
Yeah. Oh, Rathbone's contract is up this year. I should see if he wants to do that. And he wants to do it reasonably cheaply, so we'll give him a slight raise. He's a reasonable deal at $1.2 million or so. Yeah, Newhouser asking in the OTP chat, somebody took Ekman Larsson's contract. Yeah, Calgary offered me, well, a sort of borderline prospect for him, but it's enough to get the contract, get out from under the contract, so I'll take it.
Actually, come to think about this, last year it was Calgary who took Brent Burns from us in our San Jose save too.
Yeah, true. Kind of handy to have.
Yes, dumping ground.
Highmore is at 3 stars. I think I want to renew that. Oh man, he wants $2.2 million in 1 year. Can we take it down to maybe 2 and do it for 2 years? Oh, it's his bridge contract. He wants to get to UFA season after, so. No, we'll just qualify him and see if he goes. Actually, just to make sure he does get qualified, I'm going to turn the auto qualify on, so he will get a qualifying offer if we forget to try to sign him. Patan, I don't really care if we lose him. Lamico, likewise, just filling a spot this season. Chason, same, and we got Besser and Mott re-signed. The one guy I think I am going to put on the trading block is JT Miller. maybe something the Canucks have to do in real life this year. It's going to hurt giving up a guy that's, what, is he our leading scorer, I think? Or, well, he's tied for Pettersson for leading scorer. But we may be able to get a decent return from him. And if we can get a couple of young prospects, that helps us more in the long term than a guy who's maybe going to be gone, I think, in the season after next. Yeah, he's got 2 years left on his deal. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to re-sign him.
Fair enough.
So let's just continue this and see if we get any offers. And Rathbone signs his new contract. And let's see. What's happening in the Olympics? Canada opens with a win. Looks like over Latvia, 4-1. No surprises. Oh, yeah, actually, there's one there. It looks like Norway beat the Czechs. What happened there?
Interesting.
Oh, no, but Norway beat China 8-3, and the U.S. beat the Czechs 7-3. That's right. That makes more sense. And with McDavid out, looks like the scoring race tightened up. Aho is a couple of points ahead of Pasternak. And it'll just take a little while. It'll run through this because I don't have any games here. Probably get us close to or just at the trading deadline. I'm going to stop it and to see what's going on in the Olympics.
Okay, I got a trade worked out to dump a bunch of players for 3 draft picks. Whether it works in yours, I don't know.
Okay, hang on a second. We'll get around to the trading deadline in a week or so. Canada undefeated in the first round. Same with the U.S. and the other toughest group, Finland and Russia, come out ahead of Slovakia and Switzerland. And no upsets, looks like. China with 3 goals for, 23 against. And play 3 or 4 days here and take another look at the Olympics. We should start to see offers now that we're inside of a week from the trading deadline.
Whether it's anything we want.
And we're getting a few trades here. Islanders and Bruins, just a minor save, trade there. Pittsburgh trying to move Chris Letang, maybe? Who's out with a blown knee.
And a free agent at the end of the year.
A couple of guys on waivers. Anything worth picking up? Actually, several guys on waivers. Oh, hey. Would have been nice to get a defense. I mean, I've already picked up Leddy, so I've got that one contract I can't move. Let's see. The Devils waive Kukkonen. It's only 23, theoretically 3.5 star potential. I'm going to put in a claim there.
Yeah, why not?
Don't urgently. And he's got 2 years left in his contract. No, it's not a bad contract, is it? No, cheap. Very cheap. Oh, I was going to look at the Olympics. Forgot to do that. And we do get cooking. Hampus Lindholm getting moved by Anaheim to Minnesota for only a third rounder. Not a great return. And no, you cannot wear number 9. Haven't traded Miller yet. Okay, the Olympics. What's going on? So U.S. Wipes out. Okay, yeah, Switzerland beats Norway to get into the second round, where they get crushed by the Americans. Sweden over the Czechs. So USA and Sweden in one semifinal. Finland gets the bye and go beat Slovakia, and Canada with a close win over the Russians, 3-2. So just going to do this a couple of days at a time here, and we are almost at the trading deadline. I'm surprised we haven't got more offers from the guys we've got in the block. Arizona trying to move Phil Kessel. Should we do it?
If you were trying to go for it, yeah.
I am not. Deadline is 24th. And there we go. Something from the Blues. Oh, jeez. Come on. Get serious. They're offering us Mackenzie McEachern and 1.5 stars for Miller.
Of course. Why not? Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
think so.
I got a trade here. I don't know how happy you're going to be about this, but
Okay.
and I don't know if it'll quite work, but you'll have to see if you can.
USA Canada final, by the way, in the Olympics.
It's not unsurprising. I think that's what most people would have expected.
Yeah. So what is it?
Okay, so I went to Arizona because they were one of the worst teams in the league. And I could get their second round pick, since I have like 5 of them, their 5th and their 6th, as well as taking on a contract of one Liam O'Brien. And I gave up Noel Juleson, Nick Patan, Matthew Highmore, and a guy by the name of Tyler Angle, who I got in my trade for Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
So, wait, say that again. What am I getting back?
You're getting Arizona's 2nd, 5th, and 6th.
And Canada wins the gold in the Olympics, 4-2. The U.S., let's take a quick look at that the final game. The second rounder, eh?
You don't have one.
Canada up 3-0 after 2 periods. Nearly blows it in the third, but oh, no, that's a fairly late goal by Kessel. And old man Brent Burns, who we traded last season in the other game. And Darcy Kemper in goal, 46 saves. Impressive.
Wow. Who's in goal for the U.S.?
Hellebuck. Pretty good game out of him. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of... oh, yeah, everybody's back to the Olympics, so they're going to be a bunch of people going on waivers now. MVP of the Olympics is Austin Matthews. No, it's all Americans. Connor Hellebuck, best goalie, and Charlie McAvoy, best defenseman. So U.S. gets a silver, but gets all the individual awards. Now, do we have anybody worth claiming on D in waivers? Curtis Lazar is 27. No, I don't. Yeah, a lot of guys with expiring contracts. Philippe Myers from Nashville.
I would say yes.
Yeah, 2-0. Wayne Simmons. So he's not having much of a year in Toronto. Just sort by potential. Yeah, Myers. I don't really see any other defenseman on here. John Moore, but he's kind of past it. He's 31. Okay.
Although, do you want to claim a forward if you want to try and make a manual trade too?
Let's see, we're almost at the. Oh no, the deadline's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. But if
Um,
you try and do a manual trade now, you should get an immediate reaction, right? Anyways.
not the day before. It has to be on the day of.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna advance it to tomorrow. Just gonna
You're
make
at
that one
24
claim.
players.
Oh yeah, 24. Why am I at 24? Oh,
Just
because I'm
send Luke
playing
Shen
Cooking.
down.
No, who have I got?
He's one star. No one's going to pick him up. Send Shen down.
I need 7 defensemen now.
No, you don't. You want 7 defensemen, but if you get the other guy, then you don't need to worry about him. No one is going to claim Luke Shen.
I'm going to send Patan down. Nobody's going to claim him either. And if they do, oh well. Okay, and we got trade proposals from Tampa and St. Louis.
And they offer us?
St. Louis is offering Hugh McGing, which is a good name, but 2-star potential for a lack. No. And Tampa, hey. Tampa is offering Gage Gonsalves, who's 21, but 3.5-star potential for Tyler Myers.
But you could shop him again anyway, so yes, still do that.
Wow, he's having a terrible year in Syracuse, though. 4 points in 34 games.
Do it.
Former
Do it.
second-round pick.
Do it. And then shop him immediately.
Actually, I'm going to see what I can get shopping. Oh, no, I can't shop Myers because he's... this is going to make the D really, really bad.
Do it. This is the full-on tank. Do it. And then shop him. Shop the guy you just got.
Yeah, I got to go with it.
Shop Gage.
And it's a big enough deal that the news story announces it as Lightning getting Myers.
You
Okay, and see what I can get for Gonsalves.
Yes.
Whole bunch. Oh,
Yeah,
nice,
I know.
nice. Third rounders
is
all
what
the
it-
way down. So basically getting third rounder from Myers. Oh no, hey, the Wild offered us their second.
Yeah, see,
Bingo.
I told you
There we
this
go.
is going to be
Done.
a good thing.
Okay.
Look at that. Now you have a second round pick
So
that you can
basically
have.
flip Myers for a second round pick.
Yeah.
Who else am I going to try to? I can't. Letty was claimed on waivers, so I can't shop him.
Well, I said you could try this manual trade with Arizona I had.
What's that?
This manual trade where you get their second, fifth, and sixth.
What was it for again?
Noel Juleson, Nick Batten, Matthew Highmore, and then another player who I had picked up in a trade in my game. So you'll have to find somebody else to fill that spot, but like maybe the guy you got for Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
The picks were all next year?
All next year, all Arizona's because they have a lot of picks.
Holy crap. 3 first rounders,
Three
4 second rounders, including ours. Was it our pick coming back or?
No, it was their pick because they were worse.
They don't have their pick.
Well, they must have traded it then.
Well, I want ours back. Second, fifth, and sixth, did you say?
Yeah.
And I got our 7th too.
You're in 2023 there.
Oops.
And then on their roster, if you sort by lowest current potential, there's a player named Liam O'Brien. Or current ability, I said, not potential. He was a little ways down.
Oh, on their roster, not ours?
Yeah, on theirs.
Why do I want him?
Because he helped sweeten the deal for you to get the second round pick. He's on the trade block.
Rights or...
No, he's right there.
Yep. I see him. And I'm offering them Highmore, Patan. Kind of hurts to lose Highmore, but he was asking for so much for that, and kind of implying that he was going to leave after next season anyhow. Juleson.
Patan.
And the other one was the guy you traded?
Yeah. Traded for. Yeah, his name was Tyler Angle.
What were his ratings?
He was 1-star ability, and he had a 4-star talent or potential.
Good God.
But he was only a B rating. So I'm thinking I was looking for someone around 3-ish, which is why I think that Russian you picked up might be the right guy. Or someone like that, yeah. You're looking at.
I'll try Ethan Kaplan instead. Nope, not quite. I'm going to pull that 6th rounder out from them and see if I can get back. They had our 7th rounders, the other part of the
Ekman-Larsson trade?
Larsson trade, yeah. Nope, still nothing. So if I take that out, I think I'm going to get it.
You could probably take Kempman. Nothing. Take Kempman back out. You might get it.
No, I think I have to offer a little more.
I did offer the rights as well to Nikita Tripkin. Yes, however you say his name. If that does moves the needle at all, too. I forgot I didn't have it scrolled down on him.
Nope, still nothing. I took Kevin out, though. Yeah, still nothing. Gonna take the 5th rounder out and make that a 6th rounder. Nope. Get our 2023 2nd rounder back instead of that as the pick. Still no go.
Oh, man. Apparently the make or break piece was actually the guy I picked up.
I'm going to take O'Brien out of there. Oh, they've got 50 players under contract. That's why you had him there. So I take somebody worse. That's preferably on a 1-year contract. Dyson Mayo. Yeah, still nothing. Okay, I'm going to put in a low draft pick, but if they're not going to take this, I'm going to go look elsewhere. 7th rounder this year. I can't add that. If I put something a little better than Juleson in. Will they take Chara? Nope. Okay, try Devontae Stevens, but if they don't do that, that's it. Nope, still no go. So we'll.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Nick Patan, Matthew Highmore, Cole Fonstad, Carson Foch, and your 5th-round pick in 2024 for Liam O'Brien, Hudson Fashing, and their second, 5th, and 6th.
Okay, Foch and what was Highmore Patan? Fonstad.
Fonstad, and your 5th in 2024.
And I'm asking to get back who?
You're asking to get back Liam O'Brien, Hudson Fashing.
Why do I want him?
Again, because they have 50 contracts. He's on the trade block too. He's a potential. And you get their 2nd, 5th, and 6th.
All this year.
All this year. You currently have a 7th selected, by the way.
Yeah, I'm taking it off.
Yep. Yeah, 2nd, 5th, and 6th.
2nd, 5th, and 6th. Okay.
You might be able to try and get a 4th-rounder too, because they're still saying that they will likely accept that offer.
No, they're after all that, I'm gonna
just be like, no, I'm done.
I'm done. Okay, so we move a bunch of primarily non-roster guys other than Highmore.
Okay, I would again look at the waivers to see if there's somebody else you can pick up, because there's still a bunch of guys. Since we moved out Highmore.
Not that much here. Lawson Krause is probably the best one, and not really a huge upgrade. Just Cal Foot. I mean, I would have to play him the rest of the year, but so thin on D right now. Anyhow, I've got 2 trade offers or true shop players left. Got to use one of them on Miller to see what we can get for him. And there's going to be a ton of offers here. Oh, only 7 or 8. That's not so great. Wings, 3rd rounder. Kings,
3rd rounder next year.
And 6th rounder.
That's not actually that bad of a deal.
That's not a good deal. 3rd rounder from Buffalo. Ryan Graves from New Jersey. And a 5th rounder. Yeah. Austin Watson from Ottawa. No. Oh, jeez. The Ducks offered me Ryan Getzlaff.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Yes. Awesome. Do it. How can you possibly say no?
I may have a good one here. Wild will send me Jordan Greenway.
And a 6th rounder? Is that what you're saying?
6th rounder.
In next year's draft.
Check the contract on that. And what are the... Oh, and there's Seattle's offering me Ryan Donato. Donato's was on a bad contract with San Jose, wasn't it? Oh, no, he's only... What? He's in minimum contract. 1-year deal. Okay, that's super cheap.
Yeah, but you'll be a free agent right away, too. That's why.
Greenway. Also an expiring contract. He's an RFA. See, I see 3.5-star potential. The consensus is only 3 stars. Having a decent enough season for Minnesota.
Are you feeling really pressed to get rid of JT Miller? Because I don't think holding on to him would be the end of the world either.
I'm going to see if I can make a deal manually. Okay, Anaheim, if you're actually interested in him. First, what do they got prospect-wise?
Oh, that's why they want him.
Sample Angelo's 20, but still 1 star at that point. 4.5 star potential. Jacob Perreault, who's doing okay in the AHL, 2 stars at 19. Trevor Zegras, yeah, that would be nice. Wonder if they give me Jamie Drysdale for him. Would be the kind of guy that would fit in to the defensive rebuild, but they're not going to do it. If I flip that Minnesota second rounder, well balanced. Oh, we got to take some salary back from them.
Yeah, that's why they're trying to get rid of Getzlaff.
But you know who they do have? You watching this?
Bring back Kessler. Yes.
Oh, he's got his no trade clause, even though he's just dead cap space at the moment.
That's how much he doesn't want to come back to Vancouver, I see.
Does Brandon Peary... And the 5th rounder... Oh, actually, those... I took the picks from Arizona in the wrong year. Those are 2023s.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, well. But that doesn't
well,
help. But I think I can just get this...
Well, that screwed up this year's draft plan.
Say Koskinen, the Finnish goalie.
This is why you always check your numbers, kids. And adults. And anyone else who's...
Okay, we got a trade here. JT Miller, Aku Koskinen, and the second rounder from Minnesota for Jamie Drysdale, which is the big piece of that, and Brandon Peary, which is just salary dump. So there goes Miller. The fans will not be... No, they're not complaining about it, surprisingly.
So you trade away the second round pick you just got back.
And get a much better... get a guy with 4.5 star potential on D.
Yeah, and yet you refuse to send down Luke Shen.
Yeah. Which I'm probably going to do now. But I still got one shop player available. Do I use... I guess I use it on Halak. Oh, no, he's a UFA. Oh, crap. We should have taken that offer for him. We're going to lose him.
Hold on, let me see if I can work some magic here.
Gonna try shopping Chara. Oh, geez, everybody wants Chara.
Of course, who doesn't like an old...
5th rounder, 5th rounder. I don't think we know what his value is. It'll just be a matter of finding who's got the highest 5th rounder. Is the entire league going to offer me a 5th rounder for him? Okay, well, where do we want to send Chara?
Send him to a cup contender.
The Bruins are a contender, so we'll send him back to Boston.
I like that.
And since we've traded him, we have to keep up Luke Shen. I know you'll be thrilled to hear that.
No, you won't, because you'll probably get what's his name on waivers. Foot.
What? Get who on waivers?
Didn't you claim Foot on waivers?
Don't think I did yet. Let me double check. I did not, but I will now. And we got a game against Calgary tonight. Got to redo the lineup. So the rebuilt D with Drysdale and Myers in it now, and possibly Foot the next day. Kukkonen is new too. And we're actually going to throw Brandon Peary into this, even though he was just
playing in the senior leagues.
Yeah, wasn't even playing the AHL. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put Maud in.
Oh, poor Brandon Peary.
Okay,
playing for the Allen Cup, and then you throw them all away.
And Kukkonen actually winds up on the second line. Back checking forward, that doesn't seem right for him. Counterattacking, that's probably better. What's Drysdale? Rushing, that's fine. Myers. No, move him to mobile since we need a little help still there. Oh, Brisbaugh's no mobile. That is his best role. That's surprising. And who's the other one? No, we'll leave that as it is. Okay, so let's see how these guys do against the Flames. Oops. Somebody's missing in New Jersey. Remember? Oh, several of them are. Drysdale wants 4, but Letty's wearing that, so we'll give him 5. And 6-3 loss to the Flames. Ekman Larson, the third star, gets an assist. Not a fantastic game for him, but still. And let's see if we get the waiver claim on foot. And looks like we're almost out of time, so probably wrap it up there.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, let's see what other trades happened yesterday.
Dun, 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 dun. Winnipeg and Calgary is the only one I care about, Jeff.
Washington, Seattle, nothing big.
Maple Leafs and Jets? What? Jets are trading everybody.
Boston trading Eric Hall to Carolina for Jordan Martinook. Carolina and New Jersey, Letonov. And Semyon Derogachintsev from Toronto. And so you're going back to the Neil Smith days, because the Jets get a couple of Russians. Oh, no, they traded one too. They traded Svechnikov to Toronto. And the rights to Logan Needon.
Doing pretty good. Okay, what about the Calgary one?
Calgary gets the rights to Lucas Fook and a 7th-round pick for David Gustafsson. Oh, looks like they were trying to dump Brian Little's contract.
That doesn't make any sense. Losing Gustafsson hurts.
And let's see. Klim Kostin from St. Louis to Carolina. Andrew Coliano from San Jose to Seattle. And they did. The Ducks did manage to move Getzlaf to the Rangers. The Islanders, rather.
Of course.
Or Alex Jeffries. Not a great deal for the Islanders, I don't think.
Lou is bringing in all the old guys for one last go. How are the Islanders doing in your game?
Hang on just a sec. And just to make you happy, sending Shen down.
They were last in mine, so. rough.
And just make sure foot's in the right roll. Generally a good thing to do when you get a new guy, to make sure his roll is something sensible. Grease clearing, yeah, that's fine. Islanders are, not good at all. Dead
Poor
last.
Getzlaff. Well, it goes from last in one division to last in another.
Where'd they put him? Oh, they haven't done their lineup for the next game yet. I'm just going to continue it and see where he winds up playing for them, if he even gets into the lineup.
While you do that, should I start doing the outro?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. And every other week, like this week, we are streaming on our Steam page for Franchise Hockey Manager 8 as well, where numerous people are tuned in right now. You, of course, can come out, find us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. We can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. All of our videos are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. Archives go live on Sundays at about 3 a.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. So to make sure our European viewers can watch them in good time as well. Of course, come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, Out of the Park Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
Getzlaff is on the fourth line in New York.
Of course.
So, just taking a final look here, there's our remade lineup with JT Miller gone, Ekman Larson gone, Myers gone. So we cleared a whole bunch of cap space. Just looking at cap obligations for next year. And we've only got $61 million committed for next season. I think we've got a couple of minor contracts we probably want to tie up for next year. Just out of curiosity, what would Nicoletti want to re-sign? Oh, good God. $7.5 million for 5 years.
Well, get your Jim Benning out and sign that guy.
Yeah. That would be a Benning-like contract. And Peary, who we just signed, is probably, also unreasonable. So we're going to have a few guys departing as free agents. We'll probably sign a couple of free agents in the offseason. I think what I might do with this, since it's not going to be terribly exciting to watch me tank the rest of the season, is play this a little bit forward on my own, get us to the end of the season. And then we can do the, do free agency and the entry draft, get us up to the end of July, or the end of June. Beginning of July. So we'll probably start there with the start on July 1st for the next stream. So thank you everybody for coming out, and we'll be back next week with Adam's 19, is it still a 90 Winnipeg Jets game?
Yes, we just started the 90 season.
Yeah, starting where it's going a little more successfully than the actual 1990 Jets, who had started to on their road to Arizona at that point. So hopefully that doesn't happen in our game. But thanks for coming out, and we will see you back in a week from now.